rank. So
you know what? If there's anybody that could do it, it's Topson on Hoodwink. That's the thing. He can make things happen.
Yeah, but we saw some Topson Hoodwink during the DPC. It didn't really convince me.
Okay, I didn't see that game.
It's OGB Nigma. You know, the quality of their team fights are amazing. Let's hopefully see some of that.
I can't hope for anything else other than that. Yes, that's right. Game number 2 is ready. Take it away to our casters, Capitalist and Kyle.
Thank you, Tsunami. That's right. I'm pretty excited about this game too, because no matter what happens here for OG, at least I get to watch in action. I haven't been able to cast one of these. I've only seen them in pubs or maybe the occasional official, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I'm very excited too. I like.
You don't sound excited. Do you not believe in core Hoodwink?
Not a huge believer. I've seen Topson fool around with it in pubs, like you said, but
You stop dying out of tips. You stop dying out of tips.
it feels like a meme, Cap. When I see him play it, and the thing is, I will say, I remember talking with Moon Meander shortly after being kicked. We were talking about building a team. We were actually thinking about Topson, thinking about Anna, specifically those two. And I watched Topson play on his stream. I watched him his replays, and I said, legit, verbatim to Moon Meander, we can't play with this guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's only playing mean heroes. Then he won 2 TIs. So
I'm just gonna buy back.
I don't know, Cap.
Holy
We'll have to
shit.
find out.
Dude, that curse has been around for years. Holy crap, you weren't even talent. And
The
it
battle
worked.
begins.
I made a lot of, poor decisions as a talent scout.
GH is probably gonna die here.
You deserve me.
And the last hit is gonna be there. OG this time around gets the first blood on Notre Dame.
I was legitimately talking with Anna on like Facebook Messenger and just didn't pursue him. Ended up going the caster life. But there's a universe where I pick up Anna and Topson, and then we go to the TI qualifiers and lose. And history changes.
You just ruined 2 young players' careers.
Yeah.
They could have been 2-time TI winners. Instead, they immediately retire after losing qualifiers with you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Either way, I want to talk about the Drow. This is, I think, the best pick against Luna.
Who said you could
Ignore base armor with marksmanship procs. Those also can't miss. So it kind of removes Butterfly in a way as a win condition for Team Nigma. Very weak to an extent against a Timbersaw, who's going to get a ton of plus armor. But once again, it's Team Nigma with the alacrity. Be worried. This Luna can get out of control real quick, and then suddenly they're just hitting structures.
You know, I've been seeing this Hoodwink picked up a lot against Timbersaw, and I have not been. I mean, like every single time, I'm just like, support Hoodwink just doesn't do enough. Plus, you're being countered half the time. They're on point. ILTW is going to fall 2-0 already for OG as Saksa continues to be on point. He did a great job with the Dixon game, even if he lost 2 arrows now already, securing 2 kills for OG. This man's a monster.
Indeed. I mean, he's been one of the more consistent. I mean, I feel like what's crazy is you think about the pedigree of a lot of these players. From watching them over the last few weeks, it really feels like Saksa, the only player on OG without a TI win, is the most consistent, like by far. And I think the same goes for Team Nigma with ILTW.
Yeah, I mean, I think it says a lot when, Jarek's, does this whole thing where he kind of comes back, and I did not see like a mask. Of course there was people in comments, like, oh, Sucks is getting replaced and stuff, but I didn't see a fan base just clamoring for Jarek's to replace Saksa because he has been performing so well.
Oh yeah. I mean, the fan base is upset with a couple of players. It should say something about how well he's played, that it's not him who's receiving that criticism. Same goes for ILTW. Saksa, okay, god damn it, dude. What a Cap.
So I'm not gonna take any responsibility. This is your curse.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. I start praising anybody and they immediately feed. I can't do anything about it.
You know, maybe he just wanted to refill Topson's bottle, because right now, Miracle is being really messed up by Topson's mid lane. Look at this guy. Miracle, he managed to cut down the tree. What's he done there? But still, 19-6 compared to 6-1. This is insane.
He was not ready for it. The acorn shot pressure, and also an incredible attack animation for the Hoodwink.
Radiant structures are fortified.
You mean the projectile? I would say the animation. But I will agree that the projectile is
Dire's middle tower is under
pushback
attack.
into the arrow. What? That was nasty. Bottom lane, they're going to try and chase down Sumail. The Timber Chain does finish him off. No Tail, just shy of having enough damage on the Purifying Flames to be able to kill Mind Control. So, he's just going to have to... We got to see that replay again. The Topson picking up, refilling the bottle should be... I think.
Guess it's my shout.
Let's watch that one
Radiant's
again.
middle
Ready?
tower
Miracle is
is
going to
under
get
attack.
chased away. Long range bushwhack pulls
Into
him
the arrow.
into the arrow.
Wow. That was cool.
Zeb in deep here. Arrow is going to land again. ILTW. If he gets 80 spins here, this is just a dead carry. How is he not spinning? Okay, he finally gets the kill. Yes, no spins required, it seems. He gets the kill and immediately out. So at least he gets the experience.
I like this game. Was it Seb on the axe in that series against VP who went for Earn? Because this game he's allowed Soxa to do it. Big fan of the adaptation. And then now with already a couple of charges, he can continue to play very active. And yeah, you said OG just dominating the laning phase. Bottom lane is a disaster as well. Yeah, the drama have died, but 22 at 17? Crow's only level 2.
Yeah, seriously. When you get over 1K net worth in the first 5 minutes, it usually says bad things are happening. But Nigma does have a chance to be able to respond. The call goes out first, though, and Seb managed to bring down GH with the help of Soxa and might be able to escape. Never mind. That is a level 2 Lucent beam. Blew him up. Once again, a trade-off. This
Dire's
time,
middle
though, in
tower
the favor
is
of
under
Nigma.
attack.
Carry.
See, the thing about Hoodwink, from what I've seen, the hero can be very dominant throughout the mid game, and then late game, it's very feast or famine. You know, Topson, you'll have incredible bursts at all phases, but it's certainly a squishy hero, and the builds I've seen him go are very damage oriented.
No Tail, caught out by the rotation of GH.
Really fast.
You know, sometimes a tri-lane shows up, and if the support dies, that's okay. As long as Sumail is still able to keep farming, it's all good.
Ever seen someone
Nice
play?
bushwhack does manage.
What's
Oh,
wrong?
drops that one a little bit too early there. Topson threw down the sharpshooter for almost half a beat there and
Radiant
did
are
hardly
scanning.
any damage. GH does manage to survive in what should have been a guaranteed kill.
That's Topson's trying to get elected, but nice ward from Nigma there on the high ground. They're gonna spot up these
Radiant's
movements. 'Cause
middle tower
if
is
he
under
does
attack.
end up getting behind the Timbersaw bottom, especially because his ultimate does apply the break, it's pretty much just
Dire's
100%
top
dead
tower is under
MC.
attack.
They're gonna need an earlier Lotus Orb than usual, just to cleanse off the Hoodwink break applied from the ultimate. It's very effective against Luna as well.
Okay, so interesting story as we're going to watch this replay. I saw this recently. You can actually charge up Sharpshooter and throw your other abilities out. So, surprisingly, Topson, who's like a Hoodwink master, feel like kind of made a mistake in not charging up the ultimate first and then throwing out Acorn Shot. Nice shackles here. Curl coming in from behind, but they actually can't do anything. They know TPs are coming in. Topson, he's going to be able to route Curl, and if the arrow lands, they might be able to get a little bit more. Soxa not throwing throwing it out though. The rest of Nigma is here. And as they lose their captain, still looking for a
Dire's
bit of
top
aggression.
tower is under
Topson
attack.
hiding in the trees, waiting for an opportunity. Onto ILTW there, a follow-up as well as the sharpshooter. He's trying to bounce back to the other side of the trees, almost killing ILTW. Not quite enough. And he's coming in from the Oracle. Sox are trying to run away from GH. GH finds him in the trees, but the bushwhack.
is under attack.
How did he get a hit off? I thought he was stunned.
What?
No, I know what happened.
What happened?
He was bushwhacked. The silence pushed him, and I think it cut down the tree, allowing him to get off an auto attack.
We're gonna run it back.
Illusion.
Hang on.
Dude, I hate that bushwhack works that way, man.
Them
Okay,
ones.
one hit. Bushwhack grabs in the tree.
You deserve nothing.
Dire's
All right.
structures are fortified.
That's an interaction right there.
Dire's middle
All right,
tower
let's
is under
get
attack.
back into the game as we're going to watch Stab being run down as the axe right now. Tornado not quite clipping no tail. And looks like he may be running a bit shy of damage. And putting himself forward. Nice two-man bushwhack into the call as well. A huge wombo combo from OG that should have got 2 kills, and he does. Sharpshooter on point. Miracle dies.
Dude, that keeps charging through the sleep.
Yes, you could be stunned and it just keeps on charging up.
Bounty.
You can't change the direction it fires. It'll actually go off by itself. You reach
upon a
down
loyal
to
warrior.
the end of the timer.
Okay, well, off to a great start, OG. Check out the net worth. They are coming back with a vengeance. A much more aggressive game than the previous, and I think a lot more suited to OG as they continue. They'll have kill threat. I feel like that was a big part of their game plan that was missing in the previous. It was really just a Nyx assassin that was capable of getting anything done. Team Nigma, do they have any ancient stacks up? Does not look like it. Just a single. That's not going to be enough to really get ILTW into a position where he's capable of winning this game for them. Miracle, once again, going to go for the Midas. But their draft kind of needs a
Radiant
lead.
are
Right?
scanning.
They can crush through creep waves, but necessary that they can actually play the map for that to happen. And right now, Seb's axe is closing in on a blink dagger already. 1,000 gold away, only 10 minutes in.
No tail. Mission for his level 6 is gonna stick around the mid lane until he that as an option for the next team fight. As you said, OG up by a decent amount of net worth off of a successful laning phase, and Nigma needs to be able to find a way to turn this game around. You kind of need the momentum on their side. Once again, it's a carry versus carry matchup. This time it's Nigma who are on the side of needing to be able to have momentum in this game. Otherwise, Drow is just going to crush this Luna.
That's my help. Oh no.
Oh, the tornado missing on Topson. The Moonlight Channel might just be able to help him win. They do have a stomp going off. They can actually hit him. They're going to start backing away here as they have been broken apart. Seth missing the call, but it doesn't matter. They're going to get the kill on the GH. So
Really,
it does not work.
unlucky from Miracle there. He meant to tornado the Drow Ranger. Unfortunately, just a bit off to the right. Nice TP into top MC.
Yes.
Arrow to forward up. Need a little
Okay.
bit more damage though. This guy is a bit too tanky, it seems like. He doesn't even have that's just a range drop. He doesn't even have a cloak yet.
I thought he was going to take significantly more damage from that cap. Burrow? Wards?
Yeah, Fortune's End, slowing him
Radiant's
down.
middle
Seth
tower
not
is
able to
under
get
attack.
close enough for the call.
Dire's
So
bottom
give up on
tower is
that
under attack.
tower a bit.
But they're feeling good. They already blocked the Ancients as well. I love that decision. Or rather, just put a ward to scout him out. So OG, they're going to have really nice vision now to be able to try and control ILTW's triangles. If they can collapse on mid tower, that's going to be their big move, but I expect they're waiting for the blink on Axe to do so. Seb only 300 gold off. He'll be very close after this wave. And then it's an ideal time to go for a smoke move. If you get mid tower, suddenly the map is yours. No Tail's holding on to it with his ult prepared. They actually have some real save this game. They would have loved to have an Oracle in that previous game. As Snow just got 100-0 multiple times in a row.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
Watching Topson farming some creeps. He is going to go for his what at this point feels a little bit patented. Maelstrom into Ags into Gleipnir. He did not do this the only game that he's played in an official, which was against Nigma in the second season of the DPC. Game 1, they played Core Hoodwink, and he ended up going a Yule Cell, which was pretty odd. Did not work for them. He obviously lost that series 2-0, but OG looking to get a bit of revenge here at...
Certainly love some. Trying to see who is gonna make the next move. It really cannot be Team Nigma. In a perfect world, Timbersaw's pressuring bottom, Kuroki hits 6, and they'll immediately be able to drop wards somewhere, but just not the style of game plan. MC, instead of pressuring, is now just trying to keep his tower alive, and here comes that smoke move we've been waiting for. Saksa, he's gonna TP in, and here it comes. They have the blink, but they want ILTW.
Is a bit more successful than mind control in these blink calls. They're going to go through the triangle here, looping back into the off-lane tower areas. They do have the vision of the Luna. They want to be able to kill her first. All goes off successfully. The arrows be able to follow it up. They do have the TP coming in, but they're not going to be able to save this carry fast enough. Pulling Blade goes down, but he can actually run away here, trying to be saved by the Oracle, but denied. They don't know he gets on the false promise anyway. Seb will have a chance to be able to get away. Meanwhile, Saksa and Sumail returning fire. Getting done at GH from behind. Hoodwink shows up, catching Miracle. He dies. Girl left for last is mind control. Looks to be
Did not catch
all those trees and you missed. Mind control is now going to die as a result of that. Nigma gets wiped. For one hero. Zach.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You can tell they expected that movement from OG, but you know, with no real counter initiation, they need an Elder Titan prepared if they're gonna have any hope of saving their Luna. And I get that they want to counteract that play, but you've got to be prepared in advance, Cap. You can't be mass TPing when your hard carry is almost certainly going to die in that initial volley of spells. Paul into arrow will be a kill, and you can see the benefits of Oracle. Seb was almost certainly dead for a while, but he's still able to just get, like, he absorbs so much damage that OG, they're just killing the Invoker and then cleaning up, like, uncontested, because they're focusing all this damage onto Axe.
Seriously, and the fact that they couldn't even kill that Axe right away really just makes Nigma's entire initiation there that much worse. And now OG looking at 5K net worth lead, and as you were kind of alluding to before, they don't really have playmaking opportunities simply because the lanes just didn't go well enough. They haven't taken any early towers. Timbersaw, mind control. I mean, that Timbersaw that's behind feels terrible, right? Especially against this kind of magic damage that comes out from Hoodwink. He's got a hood, and that's it. That's all he has.
And Topson, I mean, OG have a Hoodwink. Like, that's just better by all accounts. And now they're going to look to collapse on mid tower. If they bring Seb, he's got no TP for 2 seconds, but I'd assume he's going to join mid shortly. Catapult wave.
Yeah, it's the siege wagon wave, so you want to be able to at least have a presence to put a little pressure on the enemy. Saksa's going to pop the Moonlight Shadow and work his way across here. Spots the high ground ward to start things off. Drop another 3 or another ward rather, but that's fine. As long as they still have enough control to be able to win this fight. Topson trying through the trees, doesn't get to land a nice arrow. Saksa but it's not needed. The sharpshooter does enough damage to be able to bring down Miracle. And now their mid laner, another bushwhack. Topson lands a beauty on the 2. The rest of the team having a hard time getting to this backline. ILTW managed to get off the Eclipse. On a Saksa, but the arrow goes out. ILTW goes down. Curl's gonna fall right after him. And Nigma losing ground here as mind control and GH are looking to be able to hold around this tier 2 tower. Topson gets low, but pure damage. The Chakra pull back is just enough to be able to build a Hoodwink. Now mind control pushes forward. He may have lost this team fight, or Nigma may have lost this team fight, but he's trying to rectify things. But the turnaround set managed to get the call on the GH, leading into the air once again. Mind control, putting out the damage, but he's having a hard time being able to burst down this Axe and now has to run away from the rest of OG. As they look to pursue, turn around, going on the Axe. quite good enough mind control. Seb dancing around the opposing off-laner successfully stays alive, and they win a massive team fight. Hey, let's find another kill. This time Thorough is not only going to lose his life, but lose the ward that he just...
Now, this is when OG looks good, Cap. Just pure chaos. Hoodwink with an arcane rune, just casting spells constantly. Immediately Miracle Dice, no save on the side of Team Nigma. So there's literally nothing they can do as OG just casts spells from a volley around the Invoker. GH is like trying to stop people, but
they're gonna catch ILPW again. Arrow once again chained constantly. Sox's Marana is such a terror in this game, and it's helped by the fact that Seb and Topson are able to set up these arrows every single time. He doesn't need to aim. He's got stunned heroes from a long distance all the time.
Yep. I mean, he's just following Topson, really, and they're making it work. Seb, I think, has initiated less than this Hoodwink has, and shout out to No-Tail as well. A much better performance on the Oracle than that previous game. 3-1-16. He's been very active. I mean, Soxa too, right? I really just the support duo. Support duo plus Topson. Really shining.
Male is just having a free game. He just shows up to the occasional team fight. He throws out the multi-shot. That is the interesting thing about this team. It's such long-range distance damage, right? They're just like multi-shot. They throw out the acorn shot, bushwhack, arrow coming out. Like, they can kill heroes without getting near Nigma. They can throw it all from like 1,000 range plus.
And it means that Seb is free to kind of be that second or third jump. He doesn't have to be relied upon to find kills. And Topson's also able to play in these corners. And Team Nigma, another issue is that they don't really have great catch. It's a tornado, perhaps, from their Invoker, or a hex from Curl. But this is a 5-position shaman who's not had the greatest game. And Hoodwink is running through the trees.
It feels like at this point, Kyle and Nigma have to
Radiant's
just play
bottom
for
tower
push.
is under
I think
attack.
they're down enough that I don't know if they can win team fight.
Radiant's bottom tower has
I
fallen.
don't think so either, Cap. And this is going to be a free tier 2, no glyph. So outpost control should come out after the 20-minute mark.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Immediately, No-Tail is on it. Nigma playing the other
Radiant's
side
bottom
map.
tower is under attack.
Aren't able to really do the same and pressure tier 2. They're mostly just...
But keep in mind, this draft from Team Nigma was supposed to be ahead. We saw something very similar, if not the same style exactly, from Team Liquid in that tiebreaker at the Major against Spirit. They were the ones up 8K. They go high ground and get wiped because of the drow damage
Radiant
from afar.
are scanning.
This time it's OG's drow with a huge
Dire's
lead.
middle tower is under attack.
And Nigma are gonna have some serious issues sticking to him. Kuroki is gonna need to get like picture perfect initiations, a stomp onto the back lines. I worry about their damage output even. Without the levels of Alacrity, does ILTW really deal enough damage? And can he deal
Dire's
damage without a
middle tower
BKB?
is under
He's still
attack.
the full item away.
Radiant structures are fortified.
To add to what you're saying
Radiant's
about the
bottom
fact that
tower is
Nigma
under
needs
attack.
to be the one ahead because Drow does have that late game advantage. Win probability is
Dire's
up to
middle tower
94%.
has fallen.
Really?
Yeah, they're saying that like this game is close to being totally over. You could see Nigma not feeling confident about team fights, and I'm not confident about even if they do get that Cataclysm, how do they get that AoE disabled? Look at their heroes. It's entirely up to Miracle to land it all with the tornado, but Miracle may not even get that Aghanim Scepter as he's picked off by Seb.
He has a Manta already. Like, this is the OG macro that I'm glad to see them go to when they have this huge lead. Because Topson now doesn't really have to worry about lanes too much because Drow and Axe can take care of it. He's just constantly off map. And I think we brought this up a couple of days ago, but I was talking to Fogged, and he immediately watched the replays of the major finals, and he said the big thing he took away was how well PSG LGD played the map. We were never showing on Vision, and it just means it's so hard, in this case it was EG, to play Dota. And it's the same here for Team Nigma. Look around the map. They don't have Vision. Topson is not showing. So where are you supposed to play Dota? Like, how do you actually venture out onto the map to acquire gold?
As a result, the map is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Because they can't play out in the side lanes, the creep wave is pushing into them, which allows OG to be able to rotate faster. And ILTW going to show himself here in the bottom lane. A lot of Nigma heroes playing behind him. But OG is beginning to make their way across here. That's just gonna illusions. Miracle with the Ghost Walk is gonna get somewhere deep into the jungle, and I'm gonna farm some neutrals, maybe cut a creep wave or something. But it's all guerrilla warfare.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Miracle trying his best. Fox, kind of a desperation move. Doesn't help his team too much in terms of the 5-on-5 engagement, but the big issue is just getting onto the map at all. And this allows him to at least shove side lanes. He's right under a ward right now, and OG, they've know he's teleported there. They're beelining for him. Most likely
running after him. Yule Scepter. Long he gets cleared the creeps. Oh no, the creeps blocking, but Quick Whack is there. The sharpshooter does almost enough damage to two-shot him. No tail there to deliver
Radiant's
the final
middle tower
blow.
is under
24 to
attack.
8, 11,000 worth now. G continued to dominate this game too. What a comeback. Yeah, I thought maybe they'd be 2-0'd after a rough game one.
This is the thing, Cap. We are not operating on the same wavelength as Topson, okay? It just, you'll never understand it, okay? He is the embodiment of memes. He plays heroes that shouldn't be good, but he's great on them. Like, Topson DK, I'm not worried, okay? Topson decides he's gonna play Ogre mid, I'm terrified.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's saying Topson can see into the 5th dimension. He's the indigo child.
All I know is, like, OG, TI8, TI9, they're dominant. A big part of that were the new strategies, right? The new heroes. Like, nobody saw Anna's carry wisp coming, and no one else could really play it the same way. So the question is, will they, like, is this Hoodwink the real deal? And do they have something left in the bag? Because it looks like we're going to game 3.
Yeah, it certainly does look like. Nigma is just trying to stall at the game at this point in time and wait for that high ground push where maybe they can get the Aghanim Scepter up on Miracle, some big Cataclysm play, turn the game around. But speak of an Aghanim Scepter, that's Hoodwink, who now is his, so look out for that boomerang. Increase, just, you know, another nuke to throw around, increasing the spell damage. That's so now the sharpshooter can literally one shot. And then on top of that, it actually lowers your stat. So when you get hit by that arrow, when you get bushwhacked, boomerang, and then you get hit by the arrow, it's lasting forever. Yule Scepter, arrow, nope, silence instead. Now on to Kuro. Kuro's going to die almost immediately. Enigma not going to try and respond. They are cowering inside of their base.
They're still looking to make the play. I mean, if you see an Eon disc on mind control, you know you're in a pretty bad spot. But BKB, all they need is the Aghanims on Invoker.
Is that all they need? Like, what stuns?
Maybe a bit more.
Last time they had Axe Blink Dagger with the call that guarantees lands the Cataclysm.
Okay.
Who's making that stun this time?
All you need, Ags Invoker, GH, always a stalwart, consistent performance. It's a 4-man stop. Times the Earth Splitter. As the Cataclysm comes out, immediately deletes OG's heroes. They then take back the map. They get wards down, and they get Roche. By the way, speaking of the map, look at the sentries from OG. Like, they are playing, like, if you swap to Nigma's vision right now, they see nobody. They see nothing. The whole map is just darkness, and it's very scary for them to even make this. They're just blind, charging forwards with nothing but hope in their hearts.
Really out of ward now. Spotting Topson. This would be a really good kill to have. He doesn't have BKB, but at the same time, the ball is ready to go from no tail if needed. He's got the Timbersaw, but not much more than that. ILT going to be charging forward with the Eclipse. Trying to push out the damage. Topson lands the hit on the Miracle. He killed him with the sharpshooter. All promise saves him, and now he's got double damage. He's gonna lay in damage on the Timbersaw. They're gonna catch a bounce. W gets pulled and pulled into the tier 1 tower radius, and he's got nothing to do but hit the tier 1. He kills the tower, but does die in the process.
Unbelievable. The damage from that Hoodwink. I want to see that back. I think he even got the kill off screen. Nobody could expect that much damage to come into the Invoker. Nice double leap into Yules.
Yeah,
You
kill Pearl as well, or dead on the top of Nigma now. OG, Roshan is up, so they're not immediately going to go for the high ground push. Yeah, let's watch that one again.
I think Oracle just wins this fight. No tail. Like, this is a different kind of hero. Watch Miracle. It looks like he took 2 bounces of the Acorn. With the DD, it's just enough damage to deal with all of its health in 2 spells. I think he might have caught the boomerang too.
He was trying to dodge it too.
Just excellent archery, really, from OG.
Just don't give them heroes with arrows. Bolts, I guess.
Well, 3 archer types. Perhaps that was the main issue. They did have the Medusa in the last game, but much like it was in medieval times, a single archer, not very effective. But if you get a whole group of them to cast volley after volley, it's very tough for anything except for an armored cavalry charge. And unfortunately for Team Nigma, you know, their Timbersaw, he's got Neon Disc, so he's not exactly looking at frontline.
Yeah, he's not feeling too good about the state of this game, nor is the rest of Nigma, as Topson brought a cheeky sharpshooter and does 2/3. Oh god, the arrow.
Dire's middle
Almost
tower
landed on
is
the
under
throw
attack.
as well.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Cheese, and they've got the false promise, so they can pretty freely put somebody on the front lines. In this case, male and top.
Dire's middle
Top
tower
rate,
has
1
fallen.
bit.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
They got
attack.
Cheese.
Dire's
Got
middle
Aegis, they got a
barracks.
Scotty on Sumail. How does
Dire's middle
forget the
barracks.
base? They're hiding under tier 4s.
That Drow Ranger is actually increasing Topson damage quite a lot when he's throwing out these acorn shots. Another sharpshooter. Whipping a bit. He does get good here. Tail is here to be able to get the damage. The rest of their allies will fall as well. Team-wide, they've got Crow out of buyback, but nobody really else is left. GG is called. We are going to a game 3 between the 2 TI9 finals.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I love it. This is the first smile.